what's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop New York, season 9, episode 5. You guys, we're getting some work done on the house, and the guy is here, and he doesn't realize I'm in the back seat, so it might get a little strange. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. I did have a fantastic Christmas holiday. It was wonderful. It was lovely. It was so relaxing, so nice. I was in the penthouse. It was looking down over the distant waters. Then my birthday was yesterday, and that was fantastic. And thank you all for your birthday wishes. I got them on Instagram, and people called me and sent me text messages and voicemails and everything. And today it continues. I am still going to be celebrating my birthday because yesterday we did quite a bit of traveling. So yeah, you guys, that's what's going on around these parts. This review took all of my mic to get out here. I ain't felt like doing it. I'm gonna just keep it real with you guys. But you guys know the Capricorn in me. Okay, I have to keep to my schedule now. As far as Top of the Blogs is concerned, I really don't know. I really want to do it because my goal that I made for myself for the month, I'm not quite there yet, and I know if I do Top of the Blogs, then I will hit it. But I honestly don't feel like doing it. But I have just been in such lamp and chill mode. I just haven't felt like it. But I mean, I'm gonna get myself together. If it ain't up by tomorrow, though, if you guys don't see anything about the Top of the Blogs by tomorrow, that shit is not happening. Okay, I'm gonna have a talk with Jesus, see what he say. But other than that, you guys, the review, let's get to it, shall we? Well, you guys, let's start with the blast from the past. I was surprised to see MariahLynn. Had no idea that she was coming back to the show when all that drama popped off during the summer with MariahLynn and Nicki Minaj and DJ Excited Self. I just thought that it wasn't, they weren't coming back. I think that was what they kept on saying, that neither him nor she were coming back. But here we are today. She says that she is really focusing on securing the bag. She can't be fighting with bitches no more because she got a whole ass family depending on her. Not just her oldest child, which would be her mother, but she also got her sisters living there and nieces and nephews. And yeah, so MariahLynn has a lot on her plate now. So, we're trying to see MariahLynn in a better light. She's hanging out with Cyn and Nia Lee, of all people. I said, well, this is a motley crew that Mona put together. We see why Cyn is on the show finally, okay? Evidently, she has a singing career that she is trying to get off the ground. Did you guys know that the girl sang? I was like, I hope it ain't no bullshit like Erica Mena. Don't come over here with that shit. She said that she trying to get Joe to write her some music, but Joe ain't really trying to help out. MariahLynn was like, oh, Joe, okay. The one who has the biggest mouth, the one who always has an opinion about everything. MariahLynn pulls out her phone and shows her a video Joe took when he was cleaning the house, okay, of her wigs all over the place. And, Juelz Santana feeling some kind of way about that. How you gonna be blasting all of her business on social media? So she gonna talk to him about that. But yeah, Cyn say she want to sing. Don't they all? So while they're sitting there talking, they bring up that whole drama with Nicki Minaj. Okay, I guess we gonna make this whole episode about Nicki Minaj. MariahLynn is maintaining that, she had to take up for her boy DJ Excited Self because, she's loyal to him. They from the Gwennon team, remember that? Nia Lee was like, okay, I guess so, but that nigga is not really all that loyal to me, okay? We were supposed to be real close, like brothers and sisters, okay? Ace Boone Coons like this. Every time he see me, he act like we the homies and everything, but he does not play my music. He does not support my music, my career, any of that. MariahLynn was like, really? I mean, hell, I guess you about right, because I didn't even know that you knew him. That tell you how much he play old Nia Lee's music. But MariahLynn also understands because there's been plenty of times that DJ Excited Self has put other people over MariahLynn, okay? Might be the reason why he ain't even with Cardi B at this time. You guys do not forget, as far as Mona is concerned, DJ Excited Self was the one that had Cardi B first. Now, I don't know if that's real, if that's true in real life, but that's what they try to tell us on the show, so we just gonna go by what the show say. Boy, did he let a good thing slip through his hands, right? So Nia Lee starts to give us this whole song and dance, or actually this whole sob story about how everybody always has her mispegged. Richie D, DJ Excited Self, they think that she just always about the fight, always about the confrontation, and that's just not true. true, okay? As a matter of fact, she got her, her neck, the back of her back split open. She got all these stitches because bitches jumped her and she had to fight. But that's not really who she is. And MariahLynn tells her, listen, you can't, let the way people see you, pressure you. You just got to be yourself, all right? You know who you are. Just make sure that everybody else sees your authentic self and not, the one of you just seeming to be wilding all the time, okay?Maybe you should not be wilding is the thing that I say. People wouldn't think you was crazy if you wouldn't act fucking crazy. I mean, I'm just saying in general, not necessarily Nia Lee, because I've only seen her cut up, on that show. I don't, actually I have seen her kind of cut up a little bit in social media, but that's Twitter fingers. That don't count. And Nia says, yeah, she knows, but she's just tired of being misunderstood. So then later on, we see MariahLynn at a performance. You guys, I didn't have the energy or the wherewithal to try to remember what the hell she was saying or doing. So I'm sorry, no performances today, child. That Candy performance took all of my everything out of me for the week. So y'all go on back and watch Real Housewives of Atlanta if you want to see some performance. You good me? Okay, I won't. Anyway, she's performing. Cyn is there. She's supporting. And Cyn is also tired of Joe being at the house. Old man, grumpy Joe. So she's just like, fuck, I'm gonna go out and hang out with my girls. Nia Lee is there too because she says that she and MariahLynn, they are kindred spirits. Okay, they are both misunderstood. Okay, well, you guys both be popping off and wanting to fight everybody. So maybe you not all that misunderstood, but you know what? I digress. Okay, MariahLynn does her little whatever she doing up there on the fucking stage, and then when she get off the stage, she is happy to see Safari is there. And Safari says that's his girl. Nothing's going on between the two of them. That kiss that we saw at the reunion, that real uncomfortable, okay, unbelievable, okay, stiff ass, okay, hard lip kiss in the tub. I was just like, ugh. He says that was, that was manufactured by Mona. Don't let that fool you. They are just friends. Who else should show up but Jacquay? And Safari sees Jacquay and he still got an attitude with him, because of what Cayenne says. Safari still want answers, that shit that you said about me setting up the robbery so that I can collect on the insurance money. MariahLynn was like, damn, is that what you said, Jacquay, about the homie Safari? And, Jacquay was like, look at my face. I said, child, don't make us. You look like a frog a little bit too. Not the poisonous frog like Yandy, but just a different species. I'm gonna have to try to figure out which one it is. But he's looking at her like, I don't even feel like I should have to answer that question because, Safari's supposed to be my homeboy. He's supposed to know how I roll and everything. And MariahLynn was like, oh no, I think I would want to answer on this one too. Okay, did you or did you not say it? And he says, no, I did not say it. I would not say anything like that. You know that Cayenne is my ex and she's mad at me, so she kind of willing to say whatever. All right, well, you know what? That's all Safari needed to know. He looked him in his eyes. They always say, you look me in your eyes. I said, you don't think motherfuckers looking you in your eyes is lying? Even though who knows between Cayenne and Jacquay, both of them got issues. Safari seems to be happy with what Jacquay said, and fuck it, if he like it, I love it. Okay, if you believe it, I guess we gonna roll with that. Now, we see DJ Excited Self. Okay, from the Gwinnen team. He's not representing as the CEFN, chief executive fuck nigga of the Creep Squad. We ain't forgot that he was part of that. It was always going back and forth whether or not we was gonna give DJ Excited Self, we was gonna give that title of chief executive fuck nigga to Cisco. Cause really, but then Cisco is the administrator of ass whoopings and the AAW, so he kind of take up a whole bunch of different titles. I'm getting off track here, you guys. He shows up and Nia Lee was like, well. Look who should come in the door but old bro. Her brother from a different mother. The one who does not give her any love on the radio. Oh, yeah, it's all good when they together, but when they not around each other and he's at work, he ain't really trying to play her music. She was like, I looked at you like a brother. He was like, as a brother you looked at me? I don't really think so. Where's she coming from with us being all this close and everything, okay? I guess DJ Excited Self and Nia Lee somewhere along the lines, the signals have been crossed. Oh, DJ Excited Self said, fuck, when we became kin. He didn't know he had a sister. So he was like, if we was all that close, Nia Lee, why you ain't never hit me up? You gonna wait until, you come around at a damn function for MariahLynn and then want to, you know, confront me. And she just starts up again. Now, Cyn is sitting in between her, you know. So we got to put Cyn somewhere on the fucking show. Oh, yeah, that's right. She want to be a singer. While Nia Lee is sitting there fussing at DJ Excited Self, she getting more and more worked up. And Cyn was like, I know she passionate and shit, but, you know, if you trying to get people to look at you a little differently, this is not the way to do it. Now, we at a public place, and you about to cut up again for no fucking reason. You know, Nia Lee getting more and more upset. She stand up like, really, dog? Is this how you really gonna be? You know, and she started going off on DJ Excited Self, and I was like, girl, why is you getting this excited? DJ Excited Self gonna do the same publicity that the damn show do for you. Okay, so just go on and ride the show out. Don't worry about that nigga, because he ain't really trying to put nobody on. How many fucking seasons has he been on? At least 4, right? Ain't did shit for nobody, right? Okay. So it don't even matter what DJ Excited Self do in Nia Lee, girl. Go do your own thug thizzle and don't worry about what he say. Now, speaking of Cyn and Joe, okay, we see Cyn at the house with her sisters. And she said it's been so much drama with Jonathan and Safari's shit with Jaquay and all them. You know, she just need a break from the drama. So, she has her family over visiting, and, you know, they're sitting around talking. Joe is cleaning up around the house. He says that he thought that the vacation that they went on would have, you know, kind of rejuvenated Cyn, and doesn't seem to do that because the child won't pick up shit. Remember I told you about the video that MariahLynn showed Cyn? Okay, well, he around there, his wigs and shit all thrown all over the place. You know, that gets on his goddamn nerves. Most men don't like a dirty house. Okay. Even though they don't contribute to do shit around that motherfucker. That should be dirty as fuck. Okay. And then they looking at you like you ain't got a damn job just like they do. What the fuck? Can you pick up your shit? Maybe that'll, you know, inspire me to pick up my shit, even though I am very neat. So can't nobody say that, you know. I keeps my little space right. Okay. Let me get off us. I'm getting off track here. So while she's there with her sisters, and her sisters is talking about marriage, you know, what does Joe want in a wife? Cyn says that even her 22-year-old sister has a promise ring from her boyfriend, and here she is laid up under this old-ass nigga. He ain't even gave her a little necklace or nothing. All right, even though we know in real life they're engaged, and it was such a cute engagement, I was just like, oh, I just really love them two together. That's why when you look at the show, you just be like, y'all just be putting on shit out, but I understand, baby, you got to get to... She say, you know, she waiting for the big day, I guess, for him to pop the question. And Joe says that he gonna ask her when he good and goddamn ready. Maybe in the meantime, you'll pick up some shit around this damn house. Now, Joe leaves from her, and he goes to meet Safari, you know, out on the road some damn where. Okay, because he says Safari been out there wilding. All right. He thought he already told him to chill from that whole situation that happened at Dykeman Park. Is that what it was called? I believe it is. So, but now it's some other shit. Okay, he also meets DJ Excited Self out there. This time, Joe has a serious problem with the fact that they was talking, going back and forth, with Nicki Minaj. Where are you going?
I got a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I don't care. Jada, did you see if Joe wanted you to bring him something back? Huh? Did you see if Joe wanted you to bring him something back? He can give you the money. I'm sorry, you guys. I am so thrown off because everybody keeps walking by the car. What was I saying? They made Joe mad because Safari and DJ Excited Self was going back and forth with Nicki Minaj. And we remember that whole drama with Nicki Minaj. There's no need for us to rehash it. But Joe feels like, you know what? This is no way to, you know, to proceed. This is no way to win. You lose deals, you lose endorsements, you lose money. People look at you like you crazy. And both Safari and DJ Excited Self are like, what are you talking about? Like, you built your whole career on being confrontational. I mean, the reason why your podcast took off the way that it did was because your confrontation with the Migos. Okay? Well, I mean, we kind of knew who Joe Budden was before then, but, you know, whatever. Their whole thing is Joe Budden has never been one to not clap back, so why can't they do it? Well, Joe is saying because you ain't quite put on yet. That's why, nigga. If you want to read between the lines, you ain't got it like that yet. Okay, so don't shoot your own self in the fucking foot before you even get ahead. Now later on, we see Cyn and Joe. They go to lunch. They're enjoying themselves. Cyn says it's not that very often that, you know, Joe will take off from work and, you know, spend some time with her. So she's appreciating it. Cyn says that she wants him to help her with her music, right? Remember, she says she wants him. I'm sorry, people walking around the car. Yes, Jada.
What you screaming at me?
No, I'm doing my video.
Oh.
Child, let me finish this damn video. See, this is why I can't get shit done, because I can't concentrate. That's why I don't usually do my videos at home. It'd be entirely too much going on. Getting back on track. She wants him to help her with her music. Joe says, I gotta see that you serious about it, that you really want to do this, okay? I mean, you got to put the blood, sweat, and the tears behind it. Well, she needs something to fuss about, okay? This is the conflict between Joe and Cyn. So she tells him how she didn't appreciate the fact that he had put that video out on social media. I know we social people and, you know, a lot of people are watching us and everything, but, you know, I ain't like the way that looked. He was like, well, fucking clean up around the house. She says that she doesn't have time to do all that cleaning. It's a big ass house. He says, and I told you I don't have time to do anything either. All right, I've been after you, telling you to get a nanny because we need help. We both trying to do what we trying to do, raise this kid and everything. We need help. So you need to find a nanny. She says, well, she don't even know where to go to get a good nanny. He says, just show some initiative, okay? Go on out there and research it because I'm out here busting my ass trying to provide for you and the baby. I said, oh, now you about to start an argument. Because don't nobody want to hear you say that you doing everything around there and that the other person ain't doing shit, even if it might be true. Okay, so she was like, first of all, don't come over here talking to me like I'm a child, like I don't do anything around here. Okay, I can take care of me by myself. I don't need you. You know, she getting all offended. And he was like, she's just like a petulant child. Like, I'm just telling her and she getting all offended and upset. And, you know, she was like, well, if you don't want me to get all offended, then don't say offensive shit. Okay, so that conversation didn't go all that well. But maybe we gonna hear from Cyn in this singing career sometime soon. Now, what is the latest drama in Jonathan's life? I swear he just come up with more and more problems every damn episode, don't he? Okay, well, this time he's honoring the passing of his father. Okay, evidently his father died when he was 8 years old and is still hitting him hard. Now, I'm not even going to say that it don't, you know, the death of our parents don't affect us all throughout our lives, because it definitely does. Why is Jada calling me? What does she want? Don't you try to see I'm trying to do this video? Oh my God. Yeah, Jada.
Ma.
What?
Ma.
What, Jada? Can you hear me?
Ma, I don't know how to move this car. I don't know how to put it.
You just move the thing on the wheel, the steering wheel. It has a thing on the side. You just put that down one, and now put it in reverse.
It's in, but it's not moving still.
Take your foot off the brake.
Huh?
Is there a brake on?
It said the brake is on. Like, it's a red sign that said the brake is on.
Is it a latch or something? A lever down on the left side somewhere? Call your dad. It's your dad's car. What you asking me for? Shit. Like I was saying, the dad has passed. Jonathan has been dealing with it, I guess, since he was 8 years old. Okay, the dad is the only one that accepted Jonathan and his I guess at the time, alternative lifestyle, understood that Jonathan was going to be different. Jonathan is sitting down and talking to his sister and saying how his dad would put him on his lap and tell him, you know what, you're different than everybody else. Okay, so you just need to get ready. Okay, the dad was always proud of Jonathan, always made him feel like he was a whole lot, and then the father died. All right, after that, it hit Jonathan hard, and he's been, like I said, dealing with it ever since. I'm not going to get cynical because I'm just not going to be cynical today, you guys. But I could say a lot, right? He says that he's been dealing with the pain of all this by taking anxiety medication and alcohol. He's been on it for quite some time. He's numbing the pain. Hold on, you guys. Jada gonna tear up this man's car. Just 1 second. Jada trying to take my husband's truck. And it's an older truck. So it has the push down brake. It don't have the pull up right here. She trying to back out the car with the brake on. I see her backing out the damn driveway. It's dust and smoke and shit. She gonna blow the fucking car up. Then she gonna tell me, y'all act like I shouldn't. I said, why didn't you call your daddy to ask him how to move this damn car? Gonna blow the shit up. That girl ain't got no good damn sense. Oh my God, I'm sorry, you guys. My lips all chapped. It's cold as fuck out there. I just want to get this video done. I'm telling y'all, y'all might not get top of the blogs. Oh, he say he done said some of the and did some of the wrong shit to his friends, and he need to fix the problem. So first things first, this anxiety, this alcohol. His sister was like, you need to get off that shit. Okay, because that ain't going to help you. Just that fast. He says he promises that he is done after years and years of abuse. Okay, I guess Jonathan. Now, we see Kimbella. She meets with Juju. She's telling her how Juelz is not owning up to, the fact that he's been on drugs. And that he, wouldn't be in this predicament if he wouldn't cut the fool at the airport with the gun, not too long ago. And Kimbella is so worried that he is going to relapse because he, let him tell it. He ain't even got a fucking drug and, an alcohol problem. And Juju was like, well, I mean, I know you meant well, but did you have to tell him that, like, right when you guys got out of the courthouse? And she was like, I sure did. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe it wasn't the best timing. But you know what? He act like he just do everything perfectly. So she couldn't hold her opinion back. So Juju says, well, listen, you guys don't have much time. Okay, he is definitely going to jail. We just don't know how long at this time. I said, we know now 27 months and it's coming soon. But as the time of this show, they didn't know when he was going to jail or for how long. So, you know what? It's time to start fixing things. Okay, and while we talking about fixing things, let's try to fix the shit with Yandy. She was like, don't even start it up with that bitch. Okay, I already said how I felt about that. Juju says, no, Yandy is a good person. She really cares. And Kimbella was like, later for that. And then we see Yandy on the phone getting her 15-minute daily phone call from Mendice. He's regulating from the jailhouse. He tell Yandy how, Juelz, now that he's put in his plea, now they just got to wait and see how long he's going to be in jail. But he definitely going to jail. So it's bad times over there at the Santana and Kimbella house. So he wants her to try to be there for Kimbella. Yandy was like, look, I ain't done nothing to her. All right, she the one mad. I done tried to be there plenty of times. She don't want to be bothered. She keep telling me, going off on me like anybody got time to be fooling with Kimbella and all of that. And he says, well, just try. And she says, well, we'll see. Next thing we see Juju, she's in good spirits, even though her and Jonathan just had an argument last episode and it was terrible. Now she says that she got a text message from Jonathan and she didn't even know what it was about, but she's there with her good spirits. Yandy comes and so does Cyn, okay? And they all got the same text message from Jonathan. So when he gets there, he's telling them how Him losing his dad, he realized what's important 20 fucking years later, but I digress. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's upset about his father dying. You understand what I'm saying? He's using the fact that his father died like 20 years later. Now you're realizing why you were acting this way towards your friends because your dad died. Like, Jonathan really is such a reach. But okay, if he says so, who am I to judge? So he says, he gonna be right from now on. And Yandy says, well, where's Anais, since you're talking about, being there for your friends? And he says, well, I didn't bring her here because she wasn't ready to hear what he has to say. So that's when he shares with them that he's been on this substance abuse. He's been drinking alcohol and taking his anxiety pills for some years now. And that's why he's been cutting up so bad. When you look at him, you would never know that he was, there's no evidence of Jonathan being on any type of drug and alcohol like that, even though maybe, there are some people that are able to work and do whatever they got to do and still be on the shit, so maybe. But the whole time I'm just like, this Jonathan has so many issues, right? So he says he's sorry, Juju, for cutting up the way that he did, but he was just hurt over everything. And she says that she appreciates him apologizing. And I got mad about that. I said, because you have every right to be mad about what Juju did, Jonathan. Don't cover up how you feel, rightfully so, just so that you can make Juju feel better. Okay, because Juju still doesn't seem to see any of her wrongdoing in any of that. So that kind of annoyed me about that little scene there. But whatever, Jonathan was willing to take the blame, I guess. So we move past that. While they're talking, Kimbella walks in and Yandy is looking like, oh God. That's when Jonathan turns to Kimbella and he apologizes to her as well, because, he been on that shit. And he can't seem to get no act right around there. So, he's sorry. And she says, you know what, it's okay. She says, I got a whole bunch of shit going on in my life, even though you did say some bullshit and, try to make me look bad, we later for that. Let's just be friends. Let's, forget all of the bullshit and let's just move forward from here. So then, Juju and Jonathan's like, yes, that's what we gonna do. And Juju says, well, since we all talking about letting the bullshit go, let's address the elephant in the room. The elephant would be Yandy. I said, no, she's the frog, the poisonous frog. Yandy was like, excuse me, you don't have to address the elephant. The elephant can speak for herself. Okay, Yandy is just like over it, like, oh, here we go again. I said, girl, you know how this show go, okay? You ought to be ready for this shit. So she was just like, Kimbella, can I talk to you over here? And Kimbella said, oh, you want to talk to me? Okay, yes, can I talk to you over on the other side of the room? And so they go over on the other side of the room, and child, I don't even have the energy because they're arguing over foolishness, okay? It's always about who was there for the other person. Now, Kimbella told us that she was mad over the fact that Yandy put her up to acting a fool at the baby's party. Okay, but Yandy says, no, that ain't the reason why Kimbella is really mad. Kimbella is mad because it been so much drama with Kimbella and Juelz, and Yandy was tired of being in the middle of it, so she just cut it all off. Okay, so you did disappear. But my whole question is, why were you in the middle of it anyway? Like, what put you in the middle of this relationship where you just was so tired of having to deal with it? Okay, Yandy has a special way of putting herself in other people's relationship. And then I guess now that it's too much, now she wants out. So they arguing back and forth, and I'm just sitting there looking at it like, oh God, like every single episode that these two are on together, it's always the same thing. You weren't there for me. I'm always there for you. Kimbella tells her until you can own up to what you did, okay, which is, I guess she wants Yandy to admit that she told her to go and act a fool at this birthday party, then she is done with Yandy, okay? And let's just let that be that. Let's just let that be that. Okay, because Yandy is just like, I'm not disrespectful to you. I don't be all up in your face. I said, you don't want to get that ass beat. That's why. Look, take it from a motherfucker that don't know how to fight. I know how to talk to people. If that's one thing I know how to do, is I know how to de-escalate a situation real quickly. They go back and forth over arguing over who not there, and you did this and you did that, and I tried started to mentally check out, and Yandy says, you know what, finally, I'm leaving. So she goes and hugs everybody, and she tells them goodbye. All right, rock stars, let me get off of here. I'm sorry, it has been very distracted video with the shit that's going on at the house, but let me get off of here. Like I said, I'm not sure if I am going to be doing top of the blogs. Like, I really just want to lamp. I just really want to chill because come January 2nd, it's back to it. We got Love and Hip Hop, Miami, and Black Ink Chicago coming right back. So I almost feel like I just want to just relax the rest of this year and, you know, but but then I forgot I'm not hitting my goal. So maybe we'll see, you guys. Y'all let me know. Because if I do top of the blogs, it's just going to be a top 10, you know, top of the blogs of 2018. And, you know, we'll just talk about that. I don't see, it ain't even really been shit, you know, the crazy niggas out there this week been trying to act right since it's Jesus' birthday. So it ain't too much going on in the blogs. I mean, it's a little bit, it's always a little bit of something, but, you know, we're just going to do a recap of the year if I do it. Y'all tell me what you think. I already know y'all going to tell me to do it. Damn. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. But let me get off of here. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel's for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.